why I chose the topic that I did, dimensions of successful living, conscious, coherent, consistent intensity. That's what it has been for me. That's what it took. That's what it takes. That's how I've built my lifestyle. As champions, we have to have a model. We have to have a formula. We have to have a ritual to move on. And so what these ideas, these truths mean to me, I have found personally that I can be all over the place. And I know that's not you. And I had a real inclination of like swinging from one extreme to the other. I could find myself with really great joy and happiness and exuberance. And I could be like really like so depressed, you know. And so that's not good for energy, right? We have to be able to come to the middle way. And so I learned that. I learned that by being conscious that I'm not doing this by myself, that my mighty I am presence, my inner champion is really doing everything in my life, knowing that my inner presence can and does for me what it can do through me. So that being conscious of that was very powerful for me in terms of keeping me in joy, keeping me on what I like to call the middle path. Coherent. There are 13 dimensions that you'll hear me talk about that we deal with as entrepreneurs, as moms, as dads, right? Just in life. I had to learn from myself to realize that it's not one thing over here and another thing over here, that it's all one thing, right? Oneness, wellness, lifestyles is my philosophy, right? It's what keeps me whole and healed. So when I learned to follow that middle path, I found that I was able to keep this a holistic, harmonious, healing balance, right? Equilibrium, really, because they're never all going to be balanced, but there will be some equilibrium. There's a rhythm and a flow that I learned from myself. And that's why I chose this topic: conscious, coherent, next, consistent intensity, staying with it. As I said, like ritual, staying with it. It's my spiritual practice. Keeping it consistent, being coherent, is that honing in on the vibration, the dimensions of successful living, keeping that equilibrium, not looking for balance, not looking for perfection, but keeping it where it needs to be.